Welcome to the March 2019 segment of Broken Arrow in Motion. I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon, and thanks for joining us. There are so many exciting projects and initiatives happening in our city right now, and I'm excited to share some of them with you. So let's get started. Here's all the great things happening in Broken Arrow. First up, in transportation and road work. Here's a quick update on the Washington Street Widening project. This contractor is currently working on the water line relocation between Garnett and Ollie. This project was part of the bond package voters approved in 2014. I recently sat down with Engineering and Construction Director Alex Mills to talk about the project.
O&G is going to start concurrently. They're going to start at one end of the project and start their relocations. As soon as they're out of the way, PSO is going to come in. And I would anticipate us actually starting the actual road widening on the south part of Washington, probably in the June time frame. And as soon as we're done with the south, then the utilities will be out of the way on the north. We also have a 10-foot trail going along there. So by the time we get this all done, it should be near the end of the year.
Let's move to the eastern part of our city and mention the road work on 37th or 209th. Our contractor is currently working on a drainage culvert along the street. This will minimize water buildup. We anticipate crews will start the actual paving of the road in May, and we hope to have the road open by early fall. We'll keep you posted on any changes in the construction schedule. Two more quick updates. Nashville Street, east of 9th Street, is now open. This project was a joint venture between the city and the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. Last year, Alfa Laval, an international manufacturing company, announced that they were expanding their Broken Arrow campus near 9th and Houston and requested an industrial road leading to their new facility. The new road will set the stage for future industrial development and expansion in the area. And finally, let's move to the Wolf Creek development and an update on the street rehabilitation project. Because of the wet weather we've had recently, work on the subdivision is going slower than anticipated. If weather permits, the contractor hopes to begin the mill and overlay work for the asphalt streets in the neighborhood very soon. Here's Construction Manager Tim Robbins with what work has been completed to date.
The concrete streets will be getting pavement repairs throughout, and currently we are approximately 50% complete of the concrete streets. So currently we're on Ithaca Street right here. We're doing concrete panel replacement. So as you can see, we're actually taking up the old degraded concrete panels and replacing them with brand new. We're taking down the subgrade and building back. So it'll be a nice transition.
In community and economic development, we held our final public meeting of our city's comprehensive plan on March 6th. The comprehensive plan is a policy document that guides development of the city over the next 10 to 20 years. The draft plan will now go to the Planning Commission for review in April and then on to the City Council to be reviewed and ratified. These meetings will be open to the public. To learn more about the comprehensive plan, please visit brokenarrownext.com. Next, I'd like to welcome the Broken Arrow Chamber of Commerce new Vice President for Economic Development for the EDC, Darla Heller. Mrs. Heller has worked in the field of economic development for 18 years and has worked closely with local, regional, and state organizations to foster job creation. She most recently served as the Executive Director of the Northeast Oklahoma Regional Alliance. Welcome aboard, Darla. We're definitely glad that you're on the team. Here's an update on redevelopment plans for the Elm and New Orleans intersection. Our consultant is almost finished drafting the small area plan to help provide options to spur revitalization at the intersection. We will have a public meeting sometime in late April to allow for comments on the small area plan. We will announce more details on the public meeting in the coming weeks. In employee updates, congratulations to our safety manager, Tu Shong, who was recognized by Northeastern State University, where he volunteers teaching safety courses. Tu has been with the city for 6 months now and has been a great addition to our team. Thanks, Tu. We appreciate all your hard work. In community updates, quick reminder that audible storm siren testing will resume very soon. Audible siren tests will occur at noon on the first Wednesday of each month from March to September. If there's bad weather on the first Wednesday, the test will be moved to the following week. Also, keep in mind that storm sirens are meant to alert those who are outside, and they are not intended to be heard inside of any buildings. Here's a quick update on our curbside recycling pilot programs. The project has been going on for about 2 months now. Between the two pilot areas, 67% of the participants say they have less trash than they did before they started recycling, and 95% say they have no issues transporting the carts to the curb. We will conduct another satisfaction survey towards the end of the pilot in June. Our consultants on this project will crunch the data and present their findings to the City Council towards the end of the summer. Next, I'd like to mention that we're bringing back our community service program. In lieu of a fine, those who have violated city ordinances may now choose to assist our streets and parks departments in cleaning litter from our roadways. The actual pilot program for the community service will start in April and run through October. Also, I'd like to announce that a new video series is kicking off to bring you even more news about the city. The City Manager's Report is our newest segment and focuses on my notes to Council that I delivered during the City Council meeting. Topics usually include items that aren't a part of the regular meeting agenda, such as communications, economic development, community news, and employee spotlights. You can watch the new series on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, or on Cox Cable 24. And finally, some good news from our police department. The Broken Arrow Police Department will begin offering a Spanish language Citizens Police Academy this spring. I recently spoke to Chief Berryhill on a Take 5 segment about why this is so important for our community.
We've got people that are coming in, the English is a second language, and again, going back to building those safe communities, having that trust is important. And so we feel like it's important for us to reach out to our Spanish-speaking citizens and making sure that we're building that trust forward before bad things happen.
As you can see, there's so many great things that are happening in our community, and I appreciate the opportunity to share them with you. That's it for this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. We'll be back next month with more updates. Let me just mention this. If there's a topic that you'd like to see for a Take 5 or something you would like for me to update the community on, just send me an email. My email address is below. Until then, take care, and I look forward to seeing you around town.